Jamie, we're on the verge of the next significant landmark, your 700th Linfield appearance. How do you feel about that, and what does that mean to you?
Obviously, incredibly proud, Andy. As I've said before, something that I would never imagine that we would ever reach. And obviously, hard work and dedication and dedicating, my life to doing what I do. That's what it takes, if you want to be successful and achieve something in life in general. And obviously, look, the amount of support that that I get from the family, from all my family, and even the support that they gave me growing up as a kid playing football. It's a great reward for them as well.
You're 36, you've seen it all, won it all, but your performances in recent games have been absolutely exceptional. How do you keep that going?
I suppose, to be honest with you, Andy, look, obviously, as we all seen with our own eyes, and it's been well documented how the poor run, that we went on, and it was certainly unacceptable for the standards that not even that we expect, at the football club, but from us ourselves as a group of players and individuals, we were well short of what we're all capable of. And I suppose that, talking about me personally, that you have to have a good long hard look in the mirror, and really in a sense of maybe stop feeling sorry for yourself and not feeling sorry for yourself, and basically, I look at myself as the captain of the club and of the team, and I have a massive responsibility of being an example, and obviously that example then is how I perform on the pitch, and it was up to me to hopefully help and be an example of performing to a high level and high standard, and hopefully drag people along with me and help people, because as I said, at the end of the day, I'm the captain and I have that responsibility, and I know I have that responsibility, and as I say, it's up to me to lead by example and hopefully lift the team and help the team, and as I say, that was my mindset, and knew something that I would have had to do.
You said we had a shaky start and we've got ourselves back into it. Heading up to Christmas here, we now have 2 cup finals to look forward to in the new year. The Irish Cup's about to start. We've got ourselves back into an exciting title race. This is an exciting position for everyone at the club to be at going forward.
I think football in general and sport in general, things can turn very, very quickly. Who would have thought, say maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, that we would be in 2 finals and and closer to to the leaders in the league, and I don't think many people would have imagined that we would be in this position. And as I say, we haven't particularly hit the ground running yet. Yes, our performances have certainly improved and got better, and we seem to have more of a steeliness about us, and but we're in 2 finals, and obviously, look, we have got closer to the leaders in the league, but we're not going to get carried away. We are the ones who want to be leading, we're the ones who want to be top, and that's what's expected of us. And I hear people saying that you can't win the league every year, but I'm not really sure I can accept that terminology. So we, like every year, we give it our best shot, and as I say, we've closed the gap at the minute, but look, as we've seen, football can change very, very quickly, and it's important that we keep our focus and keep our determination and keep performing the way we have been.
And there's a great togetherness about the group, because I think we've played about 34 games already, and it's not even Christmas. We've had a massive injury list, but the players who come in, especially lately, we went unbeaten through November. The manager's got manager of the month, so we're doing something right in the middle of a fixture congestion and in the middle of an injury crisis.
I think with all my time I've been here, we've always had good changing rooms and good good togetherness and a good group of players. And at the minute we certainly have that in abundance. Everyone, you know, we've really good fun with each other, and we all get on, you know, really well with each other, and probably trips like this help that as well, and obviously the European run we went on, getting the trips away and being together regularly. It certainly helps, you know, that team spirit and that bond. But I think in our situation, Andy, certainly obviously we went unbeaten there in November, but I think the amount of games we had probably helped our situation, because we were playing game after game and slowly building confidence and slowly building, you know, momentum, and I think the amount of games we had certainly helped us. And as I say, look, we've built on that, and it's important that we continue to build on that, because as I say, it's, you know, we're not going to get carried away. We're the ones who want to be leading, so at this moment in time, yes, we're in a good place, but we know how quickly things can change, and we don't want to go back to that dark place that we were possibly in, and as I say, we need to have our focus and our mindset that we need and want to win every game.
I know there's been so many highlights over 700 games, and I know you're looking forward to more success and more highlights, but just for a couple of minutes, just cast your mind back. What have been the main highlights over the 700 games, with hopefully major ones still to come, I know?
I suppose, you know, the first league that I had won, and we had won the league over at the Oval, winning the league at obviously your biggest rivals, and then obviously the Irish Cup final that year as well, and I was, you know, still a young boy, and I ended up getting man of the match and stuff, so from a personal accolade that was really special, and having, you know, a clear vision and a clear memory, you know, of that. And then obviously we can, you know, go on further, and obviously then, you know, the current manager came in, and we hadn't won the league for 5 years, I think it was, and then they eventually, you know, win the league in solitude as well, because as I've said many times before, that it goes on, you don't win the league for that long, and you wonder, is it ever going to happen again? And so that was very special also. But look, I've been very lucky, Andy, to obviously win what I have, and to be a part of the club for so long, and obviously to be involved with so many great players and great guys, really, to be honest with you, and coaches and staff that we've had over the years. Every single one of them have helped me along the way, and obviously players also. You know, I've won what I have, but you know, you win what you have, you know, in a team environment, and we've all won the medals and trophies together, and helped each other along the way. And again, that's what's obviously helped in this club to be the club that it is, and I've just been very lucky and very fortunate.
You've played 700 games over 15 years, and the one person ahead of you in the history books is Noel Bailey, who played 1,013 games, which is effectively another 6 seasons if you play 50 a season. I mean, how incredible that, you know what you've put into 700 games over 15 years. How incredible must it have been for Noel Bailey to put in 1,013 games, which is never going to be caught?
No, never. I think if you calculate it, Andy, it's probably nearly 40 to 50 games a season. You must never be injured, and you're playing every single game of every season nearly. It's mind blowing. And as I say, look, I was lucky enough to be a part, you know, to be a part of the club whenever Noel was here, and and everyone speaks so highly of him, and just such a fantastic person, and a great captain, and as I say, I was very fortunate, lucky enough to play with him over a number of seasons.
And you must be delighted to be second to such a legend, and you're a legend yourself, but to be second to him is special, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and as I've said, I feel very, very proud and honoured to achieve that, and hopefully there's more appearances to come. Obviously still feel good, still feel fit, still feel as if I'm contributing to the team, and hopefully that continues, and I'll certainly know the day whenever I'm not, that's whenever it's time to finish.
How are you enjoying the coaching with the young Rangers team?
Good, yeah, challenging, Andy, yeah, challenging. I enjoy it. Obviously Michael Galt's there and Chris Kingsbury, and there's me and Peter Houston, and then we've got Doc there along with us. So we all work really, really well together. And with Davy Braniff there and Dinger there who take the goalkeepers as well. So we've a really, really good group of guys there who are dedicated and want to do their best for the boys, and it's enjoyable but challenging as well, but glad that I'm doing it, and as I say, hopefully I'm helping them and they're helping me.
And the aim is to try and bring more of the McStravics and Aidan Doherty's through to the first team, which they have sampled a wee bit of recently.
Yeah, and there's certainly potential there, Andy, for ones to do that, if they continue to dedicate their lives to football and want to obviously get into the first team, and if not further afield.
Jamie, on behalf of everyone at Linfield, supporters, the entire Irish League scene, you've been an inspiration, you've been a role model, a wonderful captain, and hopefully there's many more trophy lifts still to come, but congratulations on your 700th game. Enjoy the landmark and enjoy playing for this club for as long as you possibly can.
Thank you.